engaged in a conversation with an extraterrestrial entity named Yaweh, whom he believed to be God or the Creator. This Anunnaki being instructed Abraham to demonstrate his fear and devotion by sacrificing his own son as a significant test. This event highlights that this being possessed human-like patriarchal emotions and was not, in fact, a creator, but an extraterrestrial with distinct human characteristics. Another text describes Yaweh, also known as Enlil or Zeus, dispatching wild bears to attack and murder a large group of children who had mocked the boldness of Eliseus. This account can be found in 4 Kings 2:23, verse 24 of the biblical text. Another characteristic that suggests this being is not divine but rather assumes a facade is the tale of him and his brother Enki, often considered Lucifer in biblical text, placing a wager on a righteous man who unwaveringly believed in Yahweh as God with every fiber of his being. Enki informs Enlil that Job would not maintain the same devotion to him as to God if he was stripped of all his blessings, including wealth, family, and health, gifts that Enlil had bestowed upon him. They proceed to afflict Job with torment, nearly bringing him to the brink of death and suicide, all to settle a bet regarding the depth of Job's devotion to Lord God Enlil. In Greek mythology, Enlil, known as Zeus, issues commands to mortals, directing them to provide sacrificial offerings of both meats and fruits as a means to secure the blessing of rain and prevent drought on the lands. This practice suggests that Enlil, in his Zeus persona, would receive these food offerings to ensure he didn't have to forage for sustenance, all while promising humanity the bestowal of his divine power, which in reality was advanced technology. This rather cruel ritual finds its counterpart in Norse mythology as well, where Vikings offer their gods, who are actually extraterrestrials, deceased animals, and even human sacrifices as a demonstration of their love and reverence towards them. This also can be found in Aztec and Mayan traditions and culture as well. Teleportation is the second astonishing capability exhibited by these celestial beings, a phenomenon echoed in ancient texts originating from various corners of the world. Egyptian hieroglyphs and the Egyptian Book of the Dead contain rich oral traditions describing the Anunnaki Egyptian gods' mastery of stargates, which are interdimensional portals connecting Earth to distant realms and celestial bodies within the cosmos. Each Anunnaki individual possessed an Ankh port key, intricately encoded with their unique DNA, granting access to the stargates they left behind on Earth. Attempting to utilize another's port key without the matching genetic signature of the owner resulted in immediate and unforgiving consequences. This concept finds a parallel in Norse mythology, where only the god Thor can wield his hammer. References to the Ankh keys and stargates also appear in the lore of the Hopi Native American tribe. Their narratives describe star visitors as having stargates located at various points around the world, including one near the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Imagine encountering a luminous, beautiful doorway nestled within the rocky face of a mountain and walking through it to be instantly transported to a distant reddish planet thousands of light years away. Another attribute was the power of flight, which we may now attribute to advanced technology, was readily misconstrued by our ancestors as wings or fiery chariots. The Greek messenger of the gods, Hermes, soared through the heavens, while in biblical texts he would be deemed an angel, for the term angel denotes a messenger. Depicted with unidentifiable contraptions on his feet and back, Hermes possessed the technology that granted him the gift of flight. Our ancestors, bereft of the vocabulary to comprehend such marvels, relied on the words they knew best to describe at the time which they said. Men with wings on their backs like birds in the sky, or fiery chariots to signify their awe-inspiring spaceships that have fiery ignitions like dragons. It is said that Hera, also known as